Uh, Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel on media ad sales, specifically radio, but this information that I'm going to provide you is applicable for media sales for internet, newspaper, direct mail, billboards, radio, any kind of media sales, TV, cable, the list goes on and on and on and on. I specialize in radio. My name is Jim. I'm loading this channel on YouTube. This is my first video of a series of videos I'm going to shoot. A little bit of background on me and some information on me. I've been selling radio advertising for 20 consecutive years, mostly for AM radio stations, and I have sold FM as well. The series of videos I'm going to upload and today is really going to focus on prospecting and different tricks and tools that are specifically working for me. I just got home from work. This is fresh in my head, so I want to communicate it and put it on film and put it on YouTube right away. As far as YouTube and my channel and this video, a couple different motivating factors for me wanting to put the video out there. Number one, I love what I do. I love media ad sales, and I have another YouTube channel where I earn advertising revenue off that channel. So my motivation for providing good content on this video is very high because I monetize my videos and I earn advertising revenue off those videos. The idea of putting a media ad sales YouTube channel together and loading it has been in my head for quite some time, so I'm finally getting around to putting up what is my first video here today, which is going to focus in on prospecting. So right off the bat, I want you to like this video, I want you to subscribe to my channel, I want you to make comments down below, and I want you to share this video with your colleagues, maybe if you're a manager with some rookies you may have, or whomever it may be. Now let's get right to the point. Prospecting, getting in front of new potential customers. I've had a lot of success over the last year, believe it or not, reaching prospects on the internet, via email, via LinkedIn, perusing the different websites. So I'll give you some examples. Let's say I want to target plastic surgeons. I'm going to go on Google and I'm going to find 20 plastic surgeons that I'm going to target. And I'm going to try and contact the decision maker, typically the owner, via email, via their website. I may even try and guess their email. And I'm going to talk about LinkedIn here real quick, which is a real key point about this video I'm making here today. So if I find out the doctor's name is Rob Johnson, but he doesn't have his email on his website, which is often the case where they will not give out their email address. But I want to get to the owner. I want to go to a direct marketer. I want to get to the owner of this plastic surgeon, Rob Johnson. His email address, I find out, is plasticsurgery.com. So I know his name is Rob Johnson. I'm going to guess what his email is. I'm going to do rob.johnson@plasticsurgery.com. And now I'm going to do rjohnson@plasticsurgery.com. I'm going to draft up a quick little email that has important, good, short information. And I'm going to email that to him, and I'm going to try and guess his email. So if you follow me on that, I'm just trying to guess his email. I may also put marketing@plasticsurgery.com. You'll know right away if the email goes through, because if it doesn't, it gets kicked back to you as a non-working email. This is one trick that's working for me very, very successful. Never once has somebody emailed me back and said, "How did you get my email?" So you know if it goes through just by guessing their name. Other times it's just their first name. So if his name is Rob Johnson, just rob@plasticsurgery.com. Simple enough. That is one trick. So you don't need to take notes in these videos I'm putting on YouTube because you can always replay it. So that's one trick right there you can put to work right away. If you don't know the person's email, but you know their name and you know their URL, guess what their email is. Give it a shot. Put together 3 or 4 different names, formations of their name with the email. And even do just marketing or info. The other trick that's working for me successfully lately in getting in front of new potential customers, and again, I sell radio advertising for an AM news talk station. So I'm going after very specific categories and trying to get in front of people. FaceTime is key, and you got to try to get an appointment. Obviously, that's the ultimate goal in the beginning in terms of prospecting. So let's change the subject here. Let's go for home improvement. So I want to get in front of somebody that does bathroom remodeling. I'm going to go on Google and I'm going to pull up the top 20 search engine results I get for bathroom remodeling. And I'm going to target each individual company on that website. And my goal is to try and get an email in front of them. That email can arrive to them via regular email or via LinkedIn. Or there's other sites, but I'm really focusing on LinkedIn. But I don't know who, so I find out that there's this bathroom remodeling place, and it's called ABC Remodeling. I get on their website, and there's no indication of who handles marketing. There's no name of anybody, there's just a contact sheet. So I don't know who handles marketing. There's no names of anybody. So I go back to Google, and I type in ABC Remodeling, and the word marketing. And then the word president or even owner. And I hit the search engine and see what can come up. Sometimes there'll be a LinkedIn post of a person that handles marketing for ABC Remodeling. And it'll be a hyperlink on Google in the search engine results via LinkedIn. You could even type in the search engine of Google, you could type in LinkedIn space marketing space ABC Remodeling. So okay, let's see you find a search engine result for marketing for ABC Remodeling. Click on that and it takes you to LinkedIn. And it may take you directly to a person that handles marketing for this company. So you get to their page and you're going to try and get them to accept you as a contact. Now obviously the way LinkedIn's set up, they encourage you not to do that, but I do it all the time, every day. I do it all the time. And I got in front of somebody today via LinkedIn that had no idea who I was, but I sent them an invite and I said, I want to be a part of your network. We've worked together. He accepted my LinkedIn. Then the next day I contacted him via LinkedIn and I said, here's the reason why I sent you the invite. Would you be interested in this concept or this idea? And he said, yeah, I'd be interested in hearing more. That's all done through the internet and LinkedIn and prospecting. So to kind of summarize what I'm doing here on this video here, use Google as your tool to search and track down who or whomever is the president or the owner or the director of marketing for whatever company. Don't just use their website. Go on Google and type in some search engine meta tags and keywords and see what you could come up. Search. And then draft a strategic and meaningful and content-oriented short email. Know this, when you're prospecting via the internet and email and LinkedIn, 90% of the time, the recipient of your contact is going to read that email from their iPhone, their smartphone, their tiny little device. You got to keep the email short and sweet and to the point. Here's why I'm contacting you. Here's who I am, and here's the opportunity I'd love to talk to you about. And by the way, your competitors are using my service as well, and I'd love to share more with you. Something as simple as that. Lately, I even give price. FYI, our introductory price is this, or that. And then I have my name and my phone number. So they can just pop it right there and click my phone number and call me if they want. Because it's right there. They're reading your email solicitations from their smartphone. These are busy business decision makers. Make it so easy for them to just contact you. So let's say they don't email you back. Not the next day, but the following day, resend that same email. Said, hey, I want to make sure you receive this. Let's say a couple days later, they still haven't responded. Resend it again. And just very simply say, sir or ma'am, I wanted to make sure you receive this. And then maybe pick up the phone and leave them a voicemail if you have the opportunity, assuming you can never get a hold of anybody, and let them hear your voice. People, if they like the way you sound on the phone, they can then kind of start to wrap their head around, is this somebody I want to do business with? So especially if you have a good voice, male or female, leave a voicemail. But the goal of that voicemail is just kind of an introduction. You're not going to leave a long voicemail. You don't even leave your phone number. Hey, I'm Jim. just want to let you know I shot you an email. I represent a radio station in town, and I'd love to share a great idea I have with you. Is something your competitors are using in the market successfully, and I'd love to tell you more. Check out that email I sent you. Love to start up a correspondence with you. That's the word I've been using lately. Not even asking for appointment, or I just like to start up a conversation with you, some correspondence. I appreciate the correspondence. Not too aggressive, but to the point. And I'm having success doing that. So to kind of wrap up this video, because I'm going to do some different separate videos and different content. I want to keep these videos about 10 or 15 minutes at the most. Prospect on the internet, use LinkedIn, try and get some emails in front of people. What I've been doing lately is if I could just get out 10 quick emails to potential prospects within 1 hour. I'm not super organized about it. I'm just jumping on Google and I'm doing it as quick as I can. Sometimes I take side notes or a history of who I'm contacting. More times than not lately, I don't. I'm all about volume, volume, volume. Just get the prospect, get some emails out there. If you could get their cell number of any prospect, shoot them a text. Use the technology we have. You can even follow up. Obviously, you can print off your email you send them, sign your name on it, put your card in there, and mail it off to them. Do everything you can if you have a specific target that you want to get into. Then leave them a voicemail, let them hear your ad. And then obviously the drop-in is always a great tool and strategy. If you're very presentable, male or female, get there and see if you get some FaceTime just popping in on them. I don't do that very often, simply because for me specifically, it's geographically, that's not time efficient, time effective. But I am going to look to do that more, and I did that today actually. Use that LinkedIn tip I talked about. Again, to summarize that tip, if there's a company you're targeting, let's say it's a dentist, and you've no idea who handles the marketing. You know the lead dentist at the practice, his name is John Smith. Okay, fine. You can try and guess his email with that trick I taught you. Do john.smith at whatever his URL is, and then do jsmith at whatever his URL is, and shoot him a quick email. We have dentists using our radio station successfully, and I'd love to share that information with you. You have nothing to lose.